Yo, what is going on, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today? Today, we're checking out Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town from Mr. Kenny Rogers and the first edition. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into this one. This would only be our second reaction to both Kenny Rogers and the first edition on the channel. The last song, man, what was the name of it? I could still remember the lyrics a little bit, just checking in to see what condition my condition is in. So I remember that, but I don't remember the exact title, but I remember that. So let's go ahead and dive into this one, though. That was a very fun song, kind of along the psychedelic rock side of things, and I think we got into a live performance, so some people asked me, hey, you should still check out the studio version, but that live performance was really dope. It was great to see the band, but yeah, I haven't checked out the studio version before of that one. But let's go ahead and dive into this one. Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town, and see what we're getting here. Thank you guys for being here today. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the description if you guys are messing with the channel, and maybe become a member of my YouTube or Patreon. All right, here we go.
You've painted up your lips and rolled and curled your tinted hair. Ruby, are you contemplating going out somewhere? The shadow on the wall tells me the sun is going down. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town. It wasn't me that started that old crazy Asian war, but I was proud to go and do my patriotic chore. And yes, it's true that I'm not the man I used to be. Oh, still need some company.
Wow, I just
It's
give me
hard to
chills.
love a man whose legs are bent and paralyzed. And the wants and the needs of a woman your age, Ruby, I realize. But it won't be long, I've heard them say, until I'm not around. Don't take your love to town.
Wow.
She's leaving now, 'cause I just heard the slamming of the door.
This music is crazy with this.
The way I know I've heard it slam 100 times before. And if I could move, I'd get my gun and put her in the ground. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town.
Wow, man.
Oh, Ruby, for God's sakes, turn around.
Yo, this is wild song. Wild song. All right, let's strip away the lyrics real quick. Okay, let's strip away the lyrics from this real quick. That music is fire, man. It's kind of country, but it's something else in there too, right? It feels country mainly to me. But that guitar was going insane. You get the scratch of that super fast picking. Oh my god, that sounded glorious. All right, amazing. Loving the drums, loving the bass as well. I love Kenny's voice on this. His voice is excellent for this song. Absolutely excellent for this song. So Kenny, right in his pocket on this song, dude. These lyrics were totally not what I was expecting. Ruby, don't take your love to town. I guess I didn't quite think of what that could mean, but it makes sense now. Ruby, don't take your love to town. But I did not expect the bed of information that we got here. He's post-war. He's a veteran of that. he was proud to go and serve. He sacrificed his body for his country and came back home to get disrespected and mistreated by his lady, and almost that he can't find his own freedom and independence away from this situation. He's kind of stuck where he's at, and I could practically imagine on the daily, he has to see the woman that he loves dress up, get ready, leave to town, and most likely go sleep around. And he's stuck in this situation. He's seen her do it 100,000 times before, and he's pretty much had enough by the end. He's, you know what, I'd rather make the ultimate mistake than to continue living in this despair and this situation that you are putting me through. How terrible that I've done this deed, and I feel proud of what I've done for my country. And I come back and I'm pretty much, now I'm imagining some of the pictures you guys have painted for me where maybe he's being spit on by fellow American citizens who, disgrace him for going and partaking in this war. And then he's being disrespected by her. And ultimately it's a situation where it's a big black hole of why am I even here? What do I've got left to lose? And it hits me because it's a situation that is real. You're right. I talk about sometimes how it's not just lyrics in a song as it might be for many listeners. It's a reality for a lot of people. This is a song where it can be based off truth, right? It's a reality for some people, this exact song. And it still happens today. It's crazy, man. It's sad to imagine a gentleman in this situation. Of course, being close to veterans, man, I know of very similar stories, man. So that is sad. And then it makes me think when he's talking about she's getting dressed up and stuff, like, yeah, I don't know, man. That's just a wild one. Kenny Rogers in the first edition absolutely hit this one out of the park. That was a fantastic song. It gave me a surprise punch I wasn't expecting. So shout out to that too. I equate it to like when I'm watching a scary movie and they give me a good scare. I'm like, well, that was awesome, right? Like it's hard to get a genuine reaction anymore without some cheesy like jump scare in a scary movie. It's like a more authentic, well thought out piece of film. This was a well thought out piece of music and lyricism. It hit me, man. It hit me. I didn't see it coming, and it sucker punched me, and it had impact, man. So strong song right here. Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town. So right here, it looks like we got an original Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town done by Johnny Darrell in 1967. And this was written by Mel Tillis. But then we've got 1969, 2 years later, the Kenny Rogers and the first edition version of the song. So apparently, I guess they weren't the first ones to do it. There was one 2 years earlier by Mr. Johnny Darrell, a name I am not familiar with. Haven't heard of Mr. Johnny before. It says, Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town is a song written by Mel Tillis about a paralyzed veteran who lies helplessly as his wife paints up to go out for the evening without him. He believes that she is going in search of a lover. As he hears the door slam behind her, he claims that he would take her out if he could move to get his gun, and pleads for her to reconsider. A line in the song about a crazy Asian war at the time of the song's release led to the assumption that the song was about a veteran of the Vietnam War, though this war never was stated in the lyrics. However, Tillis stated that the song was about a veteran of World War II. Ruby was first recorded by Waylon Jennings in 1966. Johnny Darrell reached number 9 on the country charts with the song in 1967. Well, it didn't go on to mention Waylon Jennings' version right here as the first one. Usually the first one is very, very up there at the top. That one wasn't the case. It says, Kenny Rogers and the first edition enjoyed success with their hits. Just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. That's the one. And But You Know I Love You. We haven't heard that one. And Rogers wanted to take his group more into a country music direction in 1969. They recorded their version of the song in a single take in June 1968 with Kenny Rogers singing the lead. The record became an international hit for them in 1969, reaching number 2 on the UK singles chart. In the United States, it reached number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. In 1977, Rogers was performing solo after the first edition disbanded in early 1976. I mean, they went on for a while then. Kenny Rogers really gave a shot at this thing with the first edition. Says he made re-recordings of this and a number of his first edition hits for the Greatest Hits package, 10 Years of Gold. So that's cool, man. It seems like Kenny had a lot of love for the group, at least. You know what I mean? So shout out to that, man. I think this was a fantastic song. I mean, they delivered on it. It sounded amazing. I don't know how the other version sounded, but this one definitely was great. It was a great listen, so appreciate that. If there's more from Kenny Rogers or the first edition you guys want me to check out, or Kenny Rogers solo stuff, which we haven't tapped into, just go ahead and let me know right here on the channel. All right, thank you guys for being here, man. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the description. I greatly appreciate if any of y'all become members on my Patreon or YouTube channel. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.
Don't take your love to town. She's leaving now, 'cause I just heard the slamming of the door.